Hey guys, it is time for another episode of the Myth Walkthrough, and I've got Kieran. Oh yeah, Kieran Trocaller, and we are working it today, guys. Hey, so hope everybody's been doing good. We have taken a quick moment because I've been doing some side questing in between episodes, and I've hit level 22. Check it out. I've got a brand new set of duds right here. Pretty cool, you know, a little Marleybonian style and everything. And I look pretty stylish. Yeah, I went ahead and made sure they look good because I might end up keeping them for a while. You never know. You know how levels go. We're only 8 levels away from the Olympic game for the Immortal Games. So we'll see how that goes. Now, what do I want to show you? Well, the reason why I'm here right now, guys. Okay, the reason why we're here right now is I've got a new spell, or so Cyrus has said. So remember, this is all about myth. So we're going to go ahead and check with Cyrus and check it out. This is a game changer, level 22, Humongo Frog. Let's go ahead and train that puppy. Oh yeah. Get in my belly there. Oh yeah, Humongo Frog is ready to go. Pretty awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at our stats and see where our wizard is at this point. Level 22, got plenty of health, mana. Experience is, yeah, we just started on the level 22 path, 6 training points, 14,000 gold. So not a lot of gold, a little bit of crowns in case we need them. And I did start my crafting. Check it out. I've actually finished the crafting quest here in Wizard City. So yeah, we'll leave that on. Now, with my new robes, here are what my stats are looking like. I get +3, +3, +1 for my damage. So basically, I'm coming up with +9% damage, which is pretty good. A 7% resistance to myth, and I went ahead with my foot wraps. I've actually got a little bit of accuracy added in, which will not be a bad thing, actually. Let's take a look here. Advanced characteristics, nothing going on, but I do have my power pips up at 29%. This is good because that means I'm going to get more power pips, and this is really important for my new spell, my new strategy. Now, I'm a novice crafter. I should probably go gardening, but we'll do that once we get some potatoes. Yeah, you know those potatoes, you know, couch potatoes. Yes. I do need to do some more monstrology so I can back myself up, but everything else is looking pretty good. Okay, so the gear I'm wearing right now is I've got the Hat of Bubble, which gives me +3. I've got the Manu's Vestment, +3 and +7 on defense. And I've got these Crocotopia foot wraps, which gives me a +1 on attack and gives me a little bit of accuracy. So very, very good. Now, where do we leave off? Well, we left off in Crocotopia. So let's zip right back there, because what we need to do is we need to get the final things for our man's sword. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in here. We got to defeat some hall servants and collect some leather straps. Perfect. Hall servants ready to go, and I probably did not get my deck ready to go. That's okay. These guys are pushovers anyway. So, okay guys, we got those leather straps. But before we do anything else, before I forget, because I know I'll forget, let's take a look at our deck and let's go ahead and get this ready to go. So we're going to leave an extract undead just in case we do a cross comes undead. We're going to leave a cyclops. We're going to leave a troll. I think we're going to take Bloodbat out because honestly I just don't see the point. Well, what we are going to drop in here now is our new MVP, Humongo Frog. I'm not going to worry about using Spirit Trap at this point because I'm not trying to make really big hits on things. If I do, we can add that in. But right now I have a couple minions I can choose from, a couple traps, a couple blades, and I've got a couple frogs, which is going to be our big guy. So let's go ahead and find General Kaba really quick and get this show on the road. So I haven't talked about what my strategy is during my myth walkthrough. So let's talk about my early game strategy, because the early game strategy is definitely different than my mid game strategy, and it's definitely a little bit different than what I'll draw on for my final game strategy. And you'll find, you know, the more you play this game, it's good to have multiple strategies because at different parts of the game, you're going to have to call for different things. You know, my early strategy was just, you know, use my minion so he can keep on hitting, then I can come in with the larger hit to go ahead and solve my problems. And that's been working pretty good. There's General Kaba now. Let's talk to him.
Excellent. These leather straps will go well with it. Now to forge the blade. Aji Sakwi guards the frozen forge. We will need a key to unlock the
Okay,
entrance
so we
to
got
his
defeat the
lair.
guards,
Defeat his
no
guards,
problem.
the
So
Sakui
let's
Crushers.
go ahead and take
One
care
of
of
them
this.
must have
So
the
my
key.
early strategy, you'll notice that this goes on between now and like about level 50, is to try to make sure that I have the best percentage on my attacks added on. See, Myth is a hitter. Myth is the third best hitter in terms of, oh, there's some Sakui clusters right there. Myth is the third best hitter, right behind Storm and right behind Fire. So investing in gear that's going to give me attack boost is actually a really excellent strategy early game. There we go. And my power pips is also a big deal. Like, look at this. I've got 1 power pip and 2 non. Well, because of that power pip, I'm able to cast Humungo Frog right away. But what would have even been better had I been able to get 2 power pips quickly. So that's another part of my strategy, is to get my power pips as fast as possible. So with my Myth character, it's continue to increase my damage and to get my power pips as fast as possible. Now, pet-wise, I do have a pet strategy early in the game, is I've got to be able to breed a pet that's going to give me a blade. Okay, that is what I'm shooting for. So right now I have been like training my starter pets using the ferric method, and you should check out his videos. If I can remember, I'll leave some links in the comments about him. But basically he walks you through on how to get a starter pet so that you can go ahead and copy whatever pet out of the kiosk you may want. So if you want a double-double or a double-triple, you know, or a Maycast pet, you know, there's ways to do that and be able to use exactly what you find. And we can go into more of that later. But anyways, here, let's talk to General Kaba here.
Most excellent. We are close now.
Very good.
You have proven to be a most valiant warrior. I will send some loyal troops through these passageways. Would you perform the boldest part of the plan?
Okay, so he
Defeat
wants us
Aji
to defeat
Sakui
Aji
and
Sakui.
use the frozen forge to create my new blade.
Then we'll do that. So basically, that is my first strategy. Like, notice I've already got my level 22. This is one of the reasons why I like to do side quests, because if you do side quests, you're going to get levels faster. Like, for instance, if I was just doing main quests, I would not have my AoE, my frogs, until I was halfway through Marleybone. Or the first part, yeah, about halfway through Marleybone. That's about how long it takes. I mean, you can get through the game a lot faster, but you're not going to have
You
the
will not
skills.
evade
Now,
me,
I'll
wizard.
tell you what, having
Prepare
frogs
to
with me
meet
right
your
now
doom.
does make my life immensely easier. Okay? Like, for instance, you saw that one fight I just had with the 2 Sakuis out there. I was able to knock them out pretty quick and move through them. Now, we're going to be in a similar situation right here. So let's go ahead and throw up a Myth Blade. And let's go ahead and get with it. We should be able to take care of the Sakui Crusher here pretty quick. Oh, yeah, these ice guys, they love those tower shields. Okay, strategy's going to slow me down a little bit. Oh yeah, it's going to slow me down a little bit. But I can already throw a Humungo Frog on right now. So let's go ahead and do that, because that's going to go ahead and reduce his effectiveness pretty quick. Yeah, check it out. Yep, Snow Snake or Snow Serpent or... There we go. Sorry about that. For some reason I had the wrong screen up. Don't know why that happened. Okay. And there we go. Pretty significant hit, you know, with just one blade. That's one of the things I love about the frog. Plus, we've been adding the damage as well, so that makes it a little bit easier too. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and we're only 1 away. So let's go ahead and finish this guy off. This is where it comes in really handy, because since we've knocked them down so low now, we can go ahead and tear them up pretty quick. Ooh, I do like my new top hat and long coat look. Yep, I love the Marleybonian outfits. I think they're always pretty cool. So I always like looking. I look so Victorian, you know, in them. There we go. The boss is out. Now, if this was just me without the frogs, I'd be still working the strategy here, trying to see if I can finish it off. Let's go ahead and just take him out with a couple wand hits. So we'll knock him out with one here, and then we'll take him out with the next one, and bam, he's out of here. There we go. One more, and we'll finish him off. And then we can use the forge there. Very good. And the nice thing about wand hits is they're 100% hits. So every time you use a wand hit, you can go ahead and knock it out. You don't have to waste any pips on it or anything. You know, you don't have to worry of it fizzing on you. So that's another advantage of it as well. And so there we are. We are in the gold right now, or should we say we're ready to use the frozen forge. Yeah, awesome. So let's go ahead and hit that. Dink, dink, dink. And let's go talk to General Kaba. Fantastic. Well, anyway, so going over my early game strategy, what I'm going to do is I'm picking gear that gives me additional power pips, or should I say, well, I mean, you know, gear that'll give me a pip, but I've already got the blade that'll do that. But specifically what I'm looking for is I'm looking for gear that will give me a higher power pip percentage and gear that will give me a larger attack. I'm not so worried about additional health and additional mana at this
Excellent
point.
work, Wizard.
Although
you made
that's
my
kind of nice
plan a success. With you on our side, we are certain not to fail. I must stay and rally our forces.
Okay, so he's going to stay and rally our forces.
Not be forgotten, Wizard. Go tell Shalak the Wise in the entrance hall that I am once again ready to lead our fight.
So very good. So now let's go ahead and catch up to Shalak the Wise out here. There he is. And I'm sure he's going to have another mission for us because we got to gather the troops.
Excellent. You found the great General Kaba
return him to the fold.
and returned him to the fold. Perhaps the sleep has no ill effect on any of the Order. We may very well defeat the Tuts for good this time.
Oh, he's
With General Kaba, the Order can plan strategy. But without our fearless warrior, Kai Amahte the Great, I'm concerned that our Mander ally, Akko, has not yet found Kai Amahte. Kai Amate's ferocity in battle stirs the fight in all of us. He must be found.
Okay, so let's go talk to Akko, which should be right around the corner right here, and he's going to tell us how we can catch up to Kai Amahte. If I remember this particular run, it's going to involve a lot of fighting.
Are you a warrior, young wizard?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Because a warrior is what we need.
Okay.
Kai Amahte the Great is fighting in the Colosseum, but Manders aren't allowed in. I've got another idea. Disguised as a gladiator, you wouldn't raise any suspicion.
No, I wouldn't. Okay.
If you accept, you should battle Sphinx gladiators to earn. When you have it, return to me to complete your disguise.
Okay, so we're going to go beat any Sakwi, and I think we got some Sakwis right here. So let's go ahead and take these guys on. Even though they're a myth, it's not that big of a deal. Here's another good thing to know about that. Yes, you do weaker hits against your own schools, okay? But the truth is, it's not that weak of a hit, especially when you're talking mobs. So if you see a myth mob out here, yeah, they've got some resist on you and everything, and that's to be expected. But nothing that's going to stop you from being able to knock them out and being able to move through them. So hey, there we go. Got a Gumungo Frog right away. Let's go ahead and send him in, and hopefully with our the fizzles are there. Okay, guys, I'm going to defeat these two, and I'll be back here in just a minute. There we go, guys. Got our gladiator mark. Let's go talk to Akko, and I'm sure he's going to go send us to talk to somebody else.
Perfect. Now with this gear I got you and the mark of the gladiator, you'll be able to march into the Colosseum unnoticed.
Very good. Okay.
You'll find the Colosseum up ahead. When you enter, be sure to talk to Marakara, the arena master. Tell him you want to fight Kai Amahte the Great.
Okay, so we want to fight Kai Amahte.
When you succeed, tell Kai Amahte that my plan should work. I hope. Good luck, young wizard, and be careful.
We are here to fight Kai Amahte, but I know how this is going to work. He's probably going to want us to go fight somebody else first. You know how these guys are. You know, they don't think we'll be worthy or not. So we gotta fly in there, and we gotta convince him. We gotta convince this arena guy, which I have no doubt at all we will. So let's rush in there, and let's go ahead and straight ahead. The arena master. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. Let's talk.
Puny foreigner. You think you can take down Kai Amahte the Great? We'll soon see how you fare against real warriors. How about proving yourself first, novice?
Yes,
think
we
you
can
defeat a lowly Sakwi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new contestant.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take down these two rippers, and that will guarantee our place, right? Fantastic. Hey, check it out. Now we can go ahead and get it to load up. Okay, if we can get a power pip here, guys, we can take this fight out quick. And this is the power of the frog. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, the frog is an awesome, awesome spell to have at this level of the game. It does make things go by a lot quicker when you can hit both of your opponents at the same time. Like I said, if I was just going through main questing, I wouldn't be able to have this ability. I wouldn't have this spell until we got into, at least until, yeah, about halfway through Marley Dawn. I think that's the last. I think that's about where you'd probably hit level 22. But that's okay, because since I've been doing side quests, I'm probably about 4 levels higher than I should be right here. And so that gives us a little bit of advantage as well, you know, in the types of spells we can draw from. There we go. One humongous frog. Go ahead and show them the way home, guys. There we go. 2 Sockwe Rippers taken down. Let's go ahead and grab that. And let's go talk to the Arena Master so that he can tell us where to go.
Not bad. But don't congratulate yourself just yet. A Sockwe Ripper is actually a pushover.
Oh, the next round. Okay.
We'll see what happens in the next. Okay, I think you got lucky.
Okay, so what do we got to fight now? Ooh, heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your enjoyment, we have a special duel. Foreigner Wizard versus the Wild Sunbird.
Foreigner Wizard, I like how
Cheer for the Gladiators! You can watch them in action behind the bird gate.
Okay, I believe this is the bird gate just up this way. Let's head over here. Yep, I think we have to do, what, 3 of these? Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and take down the bird. It's funny how they just don't give us the bird. We gotta fight Sockwe Ripper too, besides the bird. Yeah, that seems fair, right? I mean, this is, okay, gladiator matches, right? Very, very good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, since we've jumped up in this position here, we're going to go ahead and pull out our little minion out here, and he's going to be able to take some pot shots at everybody and keep them off of us. And since he is no pips, that goes ahead and starts, gives us a chance to save up a few more pips in case we get a frog up in our hand this next turn. Now, if we get a frog, that one comes right out, and that will take down, or yeah, get close to taking down our Ripper, as well as be doing quite a bit of damage to the big guy there. Okay, so let's go ahead and blade ourselves up, and meanwhile, he's going to start softening them up for us. The best thing about the living puppet is that he's just going to start pounding 1-pip spells. Every round, he's going to do 1-pip attack. He does fizzle sometimes, but he's always going to be hounding him with that. So there's no round where he's like saving up for pips, or a round where he's like protecting himself. He's all in all the time. The downside is he dies pretty quick. So if they get wise to what he's doing, yep, they're going to pretty much hit him, and he's going to be gone. Watch this Sockwe right here. If he goes after my minion, he's gone. Oh, he went after me. That's fine. I'll take the hit for the team. Okay, let's see how you do against a frog, which will actually take out that Ripper, and we'll just have the bird left. Oh, I forgot that weakness was on me. Okay, hopefully we have enough to finish him off. Then, since he was already hit by the fire cat, I think we stand in pretty good shape to finish him. And yes, we do. He is out of there. Okay, guys, now let's take down the Wild Sunbird. Ooh, yep, we have a Cyclops ready for the job. That's the beauty of using a few 0-pip spells at the beginning to go ahead and allow pips to rank up, because we just did a 4-pip. Now we're going to be able to cast a 3-pip. We've been getting those power pips in because we get them 1 out of every 3 now. And that really gives us a huge advantage in these fights. So that's why I go for the power pip percentage early on, because, if you're getting power pips, then you're going to be able to cast a whole lot more spells, a whole lot more often, and that's going to keep you in better shape to win those fights. Boy, we're picking up a lot of these Crocotopian sets. I think they've redone about, a lot how they hand out gear in these early levels. Because I've been noticing, like, back in Wizard City, I got a whole bunch of junky novitiate boots and hats that I just finally had to, trash to get rid of. And now I'm getting loaded up on all these Crocotopian things that you can't sell as bizarre.
It's... Okay.
Okay, so who do we have to fight
I
next?
heard a cheer or two for you last time.
Stone Chin, okay.
Maybe I can set up a match between you and Stone. Tell you what, if you bash a couple of those ice weavers, I think we can set something
Stone
up.
Chin will even fight us?
Stone Chin likes fresh spider eyes.
Okay.
Collect some of those and he'll be willing to tangle with you.
Okay, I think there's spiders like right back here, so we don't have to like go as far, I think. You know, I think they're just all sitting right back here. So let's go ahead and pick out some of those ice weavers. Ooh, a little bit of parchment. We're not doing silver chest. Okay, ice weavers. Well, let me get the parchment. Ooh, I even got the parchment before I got sucked in. How nice is that? Awesome. Okay, guys, as soon as I knock these guys out, we will jump in. I'll bring you guys back in. Check it out. Got myself some spider eyes. Let's go talk to the arena master, see if he will give us our fight with the Colossus guy.
Not bad, not bad.
Ah, there we go.
You may be able to bash the ice weavers, but you need more flair.
More style. Okay.
Can't please a crowd. Okay, Stone Chin says you're on. But I told him he can't have the spider eyes until after the fight.
Let's do this
Let's see how you fare against... Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Puny Foreigner versus Crag Stone Chin. Who will fall first? Just watch behind the sun gate.
Very good. We get to fight Crag Stone Chin.
The arena master says that after I smash you, I get to have spider eyes.
I like spider eyes. I like that. The new animation they got.
Come see me in the comments
awesome.
when you get the chance. I have someone you need to meet.
Okay, so how are we going to take him out? Ooh, we got a spider weaver that just jumped in there at the last second. Ooh, now this would actually be a pretty good reason for me to have a particular spell in my deck. Oh yeah, I've kind of like set myself in a position here because I did not double check. See, he's a myth, so that means he is going to resist quite a bit. So we need to go ahead and set ourselves hopefully up for success here, okay? Oof, not so good, not so good. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of the Ice Weaver first. Dang it. See, guys, it always pays to stop and look. Now, if I had a prism in my deck, I wouldn't be worried about it, but I don't have a prism in my deck. Basically, what I have is I have a living puppet, and I have a shark card, which is good. I do have a shark amulet, and I think that's going to give us what we need to do well here. So let's go ahead and, first off, let's go ahead and take this guy out first. And then after we've gotten rid of the Ice Weaver, then we can go ahead and deploy Strategy Myth Boss. Oh, guys. One of the things you want to start doing early on is before you rush into fights, take a look at the school you're getting ready to fight. Not like what I did. What I did was just totally opposite. Now, I can get away with winning these fights a lot easier because in the early game, although the resist is there, it's not as heavy as it will be in later worlds. Okay, so even though he's going to have a resist to, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's not going to be as strong a resist as it could be. Plus, since I have a fairly good storm spell on me, I should be able to knock him out with one hit. So let's see if this works. Pretty close, pretty close. Here's the advantage of that is he only has like 43 health. I should have kept a 1, but I bet you he doesn't have over a 50% resist. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and troll him. All we have to do is do 43 damage. Let's see what our luck is. His resist will probably be high, so don't be surprised if we don't kill him. Oh, like I said, resist is not as high as it could be because we are in early levels. Now, if this was like in Dragonspire, yeah, we'd be in kind of trouble right there. But luckily enough, we had a good enough mix in our deck that it wasn't quite the nightmare it could have been. Okay, so let's go talk to the Arena Master. We've now taken down 2 of his guys.
Not bad.
Okay.
But I wonder how you'll do against a real warrior. Okay, I think you're about ready to move up to fight Bort.
We get to see Bort later on in the game, but let's take him down now.
Bort has an image to maintain.
Okay, so we gotta beat some Sandstalkers.
So before you get to take him on, you'll have to take on some Sandstalkers.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take down a couple of Sandstalkers, and then we can jump into the main event and take down Bort. There we go. 2 Sandstalkers right there, guys. I'm going to knock these guys out, and I'll be back as soon as I take them down a notch. And just like that, 2 Sandstalkers are now sand. Yeah, we crushed them right back down to the sand in which they came from. Okay, Arena Master, I want my fight.
Excellent. The crowd always loved up-and-comers such as yourself.
Okay.
Too bad, no. Look out! Bort Mallet Main was born and bred. Ladies, gentlemen,
children of all ages, let's hear it for the Dueling Wizard.
Let's hear it for the Dueling Wizard!
This time, I get to go fight the two-time Croc champion.
This time, the Wizard is after two-time Croc champion, Bort Mallet Main!
Let's go take Bort down.
Check out the Snake Gate!
Oh yeah, they don't know what's going to hit them here. Very, very good. Into the snake ring. Yep, I got there before the gate.
You think I will give up all the fame and glory without a fight? Ha! You don't even have the showmanship to be a star like me.
Showmanship.
Really? You are no warrior.
Yeah, I got some showmanship right here. Okay, now notice how I stopped and actually took the moment to put a prism in. Yeah, that's kind of important. Okay, so let's see here. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can't get rid of the Sockwood Crusher. Now, when I'm playing two bosses, unless I have a frog show up pretty quick, my strategy is to get rid of the minion as quickly as possible. Well, actually, frog's perfect for that, to get rid of the minion as quickly as possible. But notice I don't have a frog here, so I say let's go ahead and let's see if Cyclops is up to the task and see if he can't knock him down some. Nice. Good thing Bort went ahead and fizzled there. That's okay. We can take advantage of that. Yeah, these guys are already starting to pull me, so we need to take down the minion fairly quickly. Yep, usually what makes a duel fight, a 2-on-1 fight dangerous is when they start hitting almost every single round. And that's what makes early Wizard101 duels challenging, because if you got like 2 or 3 guys against you and they're hitting you every round, for a couple pips here, a couple pips here, it pretty much tears you up fairly quickly. Okay, this should pretty much finish him off. Then we can focus our attention on Bort. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use a prism. Now, every school has an opposite school. In the terms of myth, the opposite school is storm. So fire has ice, death has light, and smith has storm. Now, I don't know how much sense that makes, but that's how the game is. So, you play the game, right? So let's go ahead and put a prism. So what that prism is going to take, it's going to take my myth spell, and it's going to change it to a storm spell. So what it will do is when it does hit him, it's going to hit him like a storm spell, so I'm going to get the extra bonus of a storm spell, because the opposite school actually has a boost to the attacking school. So for instance, if I was casting a storm spell at him, that would do some pretty heavy damage. Okay, now, yeah, he's starting to hammer him pretty much. Okay, so the trick is do we go for a full-on hit? We've got, we can get a pretty good hit. I just don't think we're going to kill him. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the chicken route, and we're going to go ahead and pick you up really quick, because if he hits me again, okay, he didn't. So it turned out pretty good, but if he hit me then and then hit me again, there's a good chance I might not survive the fight. So sometimes the better part of Valor is to heal yourself so you don't die. So that's okay. The good news is I got enough to go ahead and do my strike. So let's go ahead and send Humungo Frog in and see what he can do. Nice thing about Humungo Frog is he's going to hit like Cyclops. It's just he's an AoE, so it costs an extra pip to do that. So even though I don't have my Cyclops, who's my big hitter right now, Humungo Frog can come in and do a pretty good one. Now, I really can't wait until I can get high enough to get another favorite of mine, which is the Minotaur. He's going to be my strongest hitter for quite a while as far as for single attacks. Yeah, so we didn't quite finish him off right there, okay? Now, he's sitting at 120, so we got a choice. Do we go ahead and troll him? I'm going to say let's troll him. I'm going to say maybe this guy doesn't have quite the resist, since we're in Crocotopia, as he would in other worlds. So the troll might, slim chance he might kill him. If not, he should get him down enough so we can wand him right the next round. Yeah, so he didn't quite kill him. Okay, pretty close. We can go ahead and finish him off now with a wand hit. We'll go ahead and use a death wand. Aha. Goodbye, Bort. I think we're just about done with this here match. Yeah. But notice, you really do have to think. Because when you have those resist thrown, notice he had a whole much more, he had a ton more resist than the troll we had to defeat. Very good. Bort Mallet Main is now Mallet. No? What is he? What is he? He's Crustone? No, I don't have a good comeback. Ah, man. Okay, so let's go talk to the Grand Master, and maybe we'll be able to finally get that fight with Kai Amahte. Let's go.
I have to say, you don't look like a real warrior.
Yes, I can deliver.
But you sure can deliver.
Very good.
The crowd would have loved you.
Great. More
taking on all our top guys.
Now is
no time to slow down.
Oh, you'll get it.
I'll get a 10-year ready while you take on some suckling gouger.
We're getting close here.
Go get him, Wiz.
Okay, so let me go ahead. We have to go fight a couple of sockly gougers. Let's go ahead and get a couple of wisps right here, and let them go ahead and track down those brawlers. Those are rippers. Those are gougers. There we go. The gougers are these guys here, the balance guys. Yeah, these guys have pretty good health. I mean, you're talking about 435. You know, if I was doing this with just my, with just me and one eye, you know, it'd be a little bit of a challenge here, you know, because even with one eye and a blade, we probably won't be able to kill him in one shot. But here's the thing. We can throw some traps out there, get a blade up, and with the frog, we can do enough damage to weaken them pretty heavy. So let's go ahead and get that blade up, and then we'll frog them both. Very, very good. Yep. Notice those power pists have been coming in pretty regularly, and that really does make a huge difference in your fights and being able to get through them a little bit faster. You know, being able to hit quick and get out of there, that is a huge advantage. So we definitely have one of these guys finished off, and maybe we'll be able to knock out the second guy as well. Check it out. Yep, they're not happy anymore, are they? Ooh, goodbye, Gouger. One down. Wow. Yeah, that trap on top of it really did give a boost. Let's see here. Do we have enough to finish him off entirely? Yes, we did. Okay, so the blade and that worked out pretty good. It doesn't always, you know, because you're not guaranteed a set amount of damage every time you fight. So that's why I tend to, you know, be a little conservative sometimes, because I think it's better to be conservative.
Excellent work up there, Wizard.
Rush in.
If only we had the crowd. I'm taking you to the top.
We're going to the top. Okay, let's do this thing.
And I just might get an honorarium. Of course, ladies and gentlemen,
we got to fight the
get set for some unparalleled entertainment.
Okay. We get to go fight
the Dueling Wizard will now fight our undefeated Croc champion,
the amazing
Itenyu Sakui, behind the Moon Gate.
Well, I believe that's the gate all the way back here. So maybe after this, we'll finally get a shot at Kai Amahte. Then we can go ahead and tell him what's for, and we can get him all ready. Ooh, I love it how the gate opens up.
Be gone, little wizard. You do not belong here. I only fight real warriors. I am a Croc champion, not a babysitter.
Croc champion, not a baby. I love... They've been going back and redoing some of the animations and the bosses here in Crocotopia and Wizard City, and it's so awesome. And I love that. I love to come back. I'm a Croc champion, not a babysitter. Okay, let's go ahead and get this mist shield on the Sandstalker, because we already have a frog ready to go. So if I can get a blade up, that puts us in a pretty good position to take out that guy first, and then give Itenyu the black eye. Very nice. Let's put the blade up first before we go ahead and hit the frog, because that'll definitely be worth it. I mean, you saw how much damage out there a blade and a trap did to that guy. So, yes, we'll definitely finish off that guy. That's what we want to do. We want to reduce that time. Hey guys, ready? Cross your fingers. One frog in the house. Show us how it's done, and yeah, I love it when I don't fizzle. Very, very good. And what you're gonna do when he throws up on you? Oh yeah, those gastric juices doing the mix. Yep. Turn the sandstone into porridge. Okay. And this will be a good hit. It won't finish him off. Okay, guys. Now, what do we do next? He doesn't have that much left. I think we can knock him out in another hit. I like how he's a big eye and the small eye. I always thought they were like Cyclops, because it flashed it so quickly you couldn't tell. You know, I mean, is that two eyes or is that one big eye? I always thought it was one big eye for like the longest time. But I got a good look and I was like, oh yeah, that's a double eye. Very good. We're going to let one shot come in and finish him off. Remember, we named our Cyclops attacker one-shot. So when he comes in with one shot and one thing in mind. Victory. Ha-ho. Very good. Awesome. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's get that Arena Master talked to. I mean, gosh, if that's not enough to get a fight with Kai Mate, I just don't know. I just don't know. Yep. So this is like the second section right here. That's what we've been doing right now. We've been doing the second section of the Crocosphinx. There is a third, and then there is a dungeon. So let's see where we're at. Yes, I did.
You did well, my little Croc champion.
Okay, give me Kai Mate.
You're ready to take up. I've got big plans for you.
Okay, ready to fight?
I'll wager you feel like you're ready. I set up a private show. Go through that door on the right and enter a small room. Show Kai Amahte no mercy. You'd be doing that old has-been a favor.
You must not like Kai Amahte. Well, that's okay. Let's go talk to Kai Amahte. He's right through the door. Private screening. Ha 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 ha. Maybe the arena guy's on our side. Probably not. We have to go through some tunnels to get to him. Aye. Okay. Took a corner here. And we'll take another corner right up here. Very good, guys. So we are in the final stretch to getting Kai Amahte on our side. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that. Oh, here we go. I see the door. Fantastic. Nice. There's even a portal back to the entrance hall. That will make life a little bit better. Okay, let's go in and let's go ahead and see if we can't get Kai Amahte to join the good cause, right? Yeah, to overthrow the Tuts, which is what he wants to do. Anyways, he's part of the Order of the Fang.
I am the undefeated one, the only Kai Amahte.
Excellent. We have to fight him. Okay. Hey, check it out. Did you see back behind there? It's one of those obsidian chests. There's nothing we can do with that now, but that does come up later on in the quest. Okay. So, let's go ahead and throw this on Kai Amahte. Oh, yeah. And then let's get a blade up and see if we can't get a frog to play. Oh, hitting me with an imp. Well, that's okay. I'm going to swing back, and I'm going to prepare a nice little trap for you there. Kai Amahte, the great. Okay, there we go. We have him in our clutches. Let's get a blade up. Very, very good. Now, notice I haven't really had a need for a minion, and that's what's great about some of the spells. If you can manipulate them well, you can go ahead and get in and out without the use of the minion. Now, that doesn't always work that way, but, you know, when you get a really good spell like the frog, then you can go ahead and speed up your timetables. You won't be in there long enough for them to go ahead and destroy you if you can go ahead and get everything firing on all cylinders. Nice. No fizz. Very beautiful. Okay, frog. Let's see what he does. Now, I don't think he's going to kill him, you know, even with both the blade and the trap, but he's going to do a pretty good hit. He might even just put it into a 541. It's okay. Hopefully that will be enough to finish that guy off. Oh my goodness, he's held on by like 2. Yeesh. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get rid of him. One Sandstalker out of the picture. Yeah. Oh my goodness, did you see that move that Kai Amahte did? That is pro there. That is 100% pro. He throws on an Absorb. Okay, an Absorb is going to, I believe, put about 450 health in front of him. So the only way I can finish him off, God, I hate Absorbs. Okay, let's bring up our Golem Minion, and let's go ahead and set this up. This fight should have been a little bit quicker, but Kai being the pro he is, Kai Amahte being the pro brawler he is, you know, he knew how to keep his guy in the fight. Dang, boy. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. We're going to bring in a little bit of helping hand right here. He's going to start chopping down at one of those 2 guys. You know, that's the other thing about the living puppet is there's no guarantee who's going to start swinging at. Okay, he's swinging at Kai. So what I'm going to do is I gotta finish the Sandstalker off. Otherwise, you know, he'll just keep taking some swings at me. Like such. Hopefully this will be enough to go ahead and knock him down. You might have to do a healing spell here, because if Kai Amahte comes and put us in a precarious position. Okay, one shot. Can you finish him off, please? Come on. Yeah, like I said, 450. So that and the wand was just not enough. That's okay. Hey. Yeah, I kind of like the way they go, hey, when you hit them. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, this is going to be enough. I mean, you know, Living Puppet has Kai Mate cold. Oh my goodness. Okay. Crossing our fingers, guys, we can survive this because, one, that's not going to feel good. And, okay, shoot, if that guy would have hit, I think it would have been over with. Yes! Success. Okay. We still a chance we might not win. Fantastic, he didn't fizzle. And Kai Amahte goes down. Wow, that fight was a whole lot closer than I was expecting it. But through some quick maneuvering and a little bit of luck, we were able to take down the great Kai Amahte. Let's talk to him.
I am humbled by your skill, Wizard. Yes. Sadly, I accept defeat, even though it was inevitable. It is clear that my days of glory are over.
Nah, don't retire.
I guess I'll just have to settle.
You lean in quickly and notify Kai Amahte of Shalek's request. His eyes widen as you emphasize the dire situation.
Very good.
I have been here trying to recapture lost glory, and my comrades have been at risk. I see now that the Great Sleep was no defeat, but a stalemate. I must gather my fellow gladiators.
Very good.
As foreigners forced to fight, return to Shalek and tell him I am ready to fight.
Fantastic.
This
so
will be
we
my
have
greatest glory.
taken care of our mission, and we now have Kai Amahte on the team. So let's go let Shalek know exactly what's going on. Thank goodness they got a little teleport to the entrance hall. It saves us a little bit of time. Zippity-doo, right over there to Shalek the Wise. Let's see what he has to say.
I should have known those who slept might forget themselves. I'm glad you were able to remind Kai Amahte of his with General Kaba and Kai Amahte back. We now have 4 core members of the Order of the Fang, reunited in purpose. Wizard.
Fantastic. We got it, guys.
By helping us, you have earned my trust. Therefore, I will reveal a guarded secret.
Ooh, the location.
The location of the golden, locked in the vault of ice for centuries. It offers great power to any. We cannot afford for the Tuts to discover it now. Meet me inside the vault of ice.
Okay, guys, but unfortunately, that's all the time I have. So we're going to have to come back later as we approach the Vault of Ice. Hope everybody's had a good time. I have had a great time hanging out with you guys, playing some Wizard 101. Check it out. My Wizard's getting a little bit better every time. We're getting our pet trained up, and we're kicking butt and taking names. So until the next time for the Myth Walkthrough, this is Kimise playing Kieran, Troll Caller. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.